used to go to Jaipur. I bought a fort, which I renovated for myself. That was before we started building the hotel.
That's Naila, right?
That's Naila. And I used to stay in a hotel, which was very uncomfortable.
Are you going to name the hotel?
I'd rather not.
All right.
The food was poor. The staff were not clean.
They're not clean.
They were not even clean. They had a lot of old staff.
Okay.
And I said, people come to Delhi, they come to Bombay, there are reasonable hotels there. But to go to Jaipur, Udaipur, there were no good hotels. And good hotels are not only the physical attributes of the hotel, it's also the service, the food, cleanliness. So I said we should build hotels in these smaller places. And that's how it all started. And I told our people, I said, go and look for a site, not in town, out of town. And people said to me, oh, where you're building Rajvilas, it's so far away, nobody's going to go and live there. And
which was a valid objection. You what?
Well, it's not
25 minutes from the airport? On the other side of town?
Yes. Yes.
Not near tourist Jaipur at all?
Yes, not near tourist Jaipur, but it's half an hour from town. And in any city today, with the traffic it is.
But your competition was in the center of town.
They were more central. It was no competition then, it's more competition today.
Also, when you built Rajvilas, you could have built a standard hotel, but you chose a very different kind of hotel. You chose tents, you chose villas, which was something that we hadn't seen in Rajasthan or in India before. What made you do that?
Well, I'll tell you, the tent idea was stolen from Amman.
It was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Not exactly the same,
But the concept?
Concept was the same. And if you have 32 acres of land, you can't build a 5-story hotel there. It would be.
But you don't have to buy 32 acres of land.
Well,
it's a chicken and egg thing.
Yeah, but I wanted beautiful gardens. I wanted private swimming pools. And I think gardens are very important. And all our hotels are in
And the
good
bathrooms.
gardens.
You had those magnificent bathrooms
Yeah, and
with
that I
huge
love.
sunken bathtubs.
Yeah.
With little gardens outside the bathroom.
I learned that from Bali. In our hotel in Bali, every room has a small garden outside the bathroom. And I believe two things are important. Light is very important. Whether it's a bathroom or a room. And if you can get the height, if I can get in a city hotel a 12-foot height in a room, I'd be very happy. And this 8-foot or 8.5-foot room,
Which you have to do here.
it's just not comfortable.
When you opened, I'm trying to remember when you opened Rajvilas. Early 90s, was it?
Early 90s.
Early 90s. You were targeting room rates then of what, 12 to 14,000?
I can't remember
At
exactly.
a time when your competition was doing average room rates in that city of 3 to 4,000.
4,000,
Yes,
yeah.
3 to 4,000.
No, I don't remember what our rate was.
I remember your rack then was about 12 to 14, and you had to get at least 12, it seemed to me, to break even given how huge that enterprise was.
Well, I don't remember what break-even point
Didn't it
was.
scare you?
Not at all. If 80% of the people in Delhi want good accommodation when they go to Jaipur, why shouldn't they pay?
They'll pay 12,000. Which is what, 25,000, 30,000 in today's rupee?
You pay that much money in abroad. Why not here? 80%,
And you were convinced this would happen?
90% of our customers that go to Rajvilas in a normal year are from abroad. Now, they pay that rate in other places.
In retrospect, it seems like a reasonable argument. But at the time, it was considered foolishness.
Well, everybody said I was foolish. My father supported me.
You
He said,
also-
build the best hotel you can.
Okay, since we're talking about Rajvilas, you also went how much over budget? 100%?
No, I don't think we went over.
Didn't you sort of pull it down and rebuild it twice?
No, that's not true.
It's not true, that's the legend.
This is a story
This is a hotel legend.
that I've knocked down things and build them again. Sometimes you have to knock down things,
And
but
you
it's not
didn't in
very-
Rajvilas?
no, that's not correct.
Yeah? When it opened, and it was written about in the world's press as being this huge breakthrough in Indian hotels, were you pleased or surprised, or both?
I was pleased. I was a little surprised.
Why were you surprised?
Because I didn't think that people would bother to name a hotel in India as the best hotel in the world. The year it opened, it was the best hotel in the
And it
world.
had never happened before.
It had never happened
We'd never got
before.
hotels into the list of top
when,
10.
When Udaipur opened,
Yeah.
it was the best hotel in the world.
There was 1 year, 2 years ago, when of the 10 best hotels in the world, you had 4.
I think, out of the 12 or 14.
You had like the top
Yeah,
4.
top
Yeah,
four.
which, for not just one country but one hotel chain was pretty unprecedented.
Well, I think that our future hotels, hopefully,
Will be,
will be in the same category.
yeah.
That's our